Now, for today, before I forget, thank you for joining me today. But for today, I know over the past several hundred episodes, I probably stated, restated, defined, redefined, refined the topics, the terms, the definitions, the phrases, the perspectives that I've shared with you in always original and curious episodes. So usually, on top of all of that, I do make sure I tell you that I cannot teach you anything. I cannot give you answers to anything that you may come across. I do propose that while we are all different, we're all unique, yet we all have a common basis that we can draw upon, and draw out from us to share with each other that will further connect us rather than separate us. So even today, in this life unplanned discussion, I'm going to not review or restate or rehash the words that will come up today, but it is to keep rounding out that spiral that we are all on, this path of resilience, this direction. You might have heard in another episode where there are no straight lines in even the best scripted out plan. This life we're living, separately, independently, yet collectively, it is unplanned. There is a fate attached to it. Sometimes I mention to you as a fixed fate. But even that term fixed fate may sound morbid or moribund, but it also has different facets to it, different angles to it. Just in general, a quick review, that fixed fate is not just bad, it has good to it, has ugly to it, has bad to it. It's always vibrating, rotating. So are you. So are the conditions that you come across on your journey. Now, to get to and through those expanses of good, bad, ugly, indifferent, or somewhere on that spectrum, to me, it really comes down to what I described in the early pages of the book, Resilience, the Beauty of Presence. I think it's in the first opening pages about a simple perspective about awareness and exposure. Again, those terms that you can start considering as you approach and direct yourself to and through your path of resilience. It just gives you an outline, maybe a rough draft blueprint. And even in these 820 episodes, in the book itself, in the workshops I've given, I just offer just examples. There are no one answer that applies to everyone, but the approach is adaptable to everyone because of the foundation that I built this message on. That it does come down to an agreement. Like the 4 agreements by Mr. Don Miguel Ruiz, an agreement we should have as we enter into this conversation about what drives you. And underneath that drive is that desire and the discipline required to make that drive happen. That then, logically, from my small mind of logic, leads us into an awareness and exposure to our beauty, which then should serve as the very basic foundation for the presence you always have with you, but now you got to take it out in public. So also, I have identified and shared with you process models, examples, references, all trying to get these words to somehow connect in the conversation for you, to give you some fluidity in what I'm saying on 2 months ago or last year or today. They're a consistency that you can use as you have time to develop how you have defined your approach, how you map out your direction. Plans are good, but life doesn't always cooperate with your plan. So it will require you to input some adaptability, some improvisation, how you can overcome stuff that doesn't go as planned because life is always unplanned. All that to say, in this discussion today, all comes around and builds on this conversation about resilience. I kind of mentioned a few moments ago in this episode about those 3 Ds as that baseline raw inputs, the desire, the discipline, the drive, that then leads to your beauty and then leads to your presence. As I mentioned to you before, those things, your presence, your resilience, that is a talent, quality, and grace instilled in us from birth with that gift of life, that gift of love. I know this is a very weird way to give you some more context on the title, Life Unplanned. Certainly, even given this discussion today, you can plan for now and not for the future. This is where life and love lives for you, in you, never by you, in you, but always for you and for the purpose and message that you must uncover, discover, and recover the life and love placed inside of you, in front of you. It's never by you. This came to me by that common creator, already insisted in you and I, for you and I to exist here and now. Life unplanned. Not a bad notion. It may be a difficult idea to grasp today, but just consider it for the few seconds left in our discussion today. It's not a bad thing. What you know is good stuff to have, but keep in mind what you don't know has all the gold and the promise and potential that you will ever need to develop. Stay present. Stay current. Remember, wherever you are in this world, it is always 8:20.